Hey, what's up? Sal here from SJ Cooks. Today, we are making a cheesy, spicy, bacon wrap mashup that I like to call a jalapeno hot dog popper. Now, I'm sure you've had a jalapeno popper and a hot dog, but combining both, wrapping a jalapeno popper around a hot dog and then grilling up the whole thing, well, that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be using the Weber Kettle, and I'm gonna show you how I set that up. First, let's talk setup. As you saw, there's already leftover charcoal from the last cook, and there's nothing wrong with reusing it on your next cook. I do it all the time. I'm loading the SNS insert about halfway with unlit charcoal. Next, I'm lighting a half a chimney of briquettes with a fire starter. Let's go inside and get that prep going. You will need some fairly sized peppers for this one. This way you're gonna wrap as much of the hot dog as possible. First, let's slice the tip and the stem, and then cut lengthwise. Let's scoop out the seeds and the membrane. Now, as huge as these jalapenos look, it might not be enough to go across a whole hot dog, but we'll see. The process of removing the membrane and the seeds is actually easier here compared to a normal popper, so the setup time isn't too bad. Now for the filling. Start with your favorite freshly shredded cheese. I'm using cheddar cheese here. I'm going to be using the spicy jalapeno cream cheese. It's got that creamy, cheesy, and savory kick that ties the whole hot dog together. For our wrap, here's what we do. Spread that mixture inside each popper. Now, you don't want to overstuff the pepper because in the weenie, well, it still has to go in between here. Once you got a nice spread on each jalapeno, let's slide in our hot dog. The hot dogs I'm using are some brisket hot dogs I picked up from my local Kroger. And then wrap with bacon. I try to be stingy with the bacon, and I tried only using one strip, but I think 2 strips is the key here to get an even wrap from tip to tip. Make these as neat as you want. It really doesn't matter. Worst case, you can secure them with toothpicks. After wrapping is done, I add an extra pepper, so I'm making a normal popper with it. Now these hot dogs are wrapped up nicely if I do say so myself. Once you got all of them wrapped up, you're ready to take these outside. I'm only cooking 5 of these since that's all I had, but that should be plenty for us. This setup gives us a nice steady roasting temperature, right around 350 degrees. But I really think I'm using too much charcoal here, so it's gonna go over that. This is my first mistake for not noting that, and this is gonna mess up my timing, as you'll soon see. Let's place our jalapeno hot dog poppers right on the indirect side. Before we place the lid, let's hit the outside of the bacon with just a light sprinkle of barbecue seasoning. This adds some extra flavor and gives that bacon a pop of color when it crisps up. We're cooking indirect here, letting that bacon render and get nice and crispy. Putting these directly over the fire, well, that's going to result in a fire because of all that bacon grease. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Now, this should only take about 20 to 25 minutes. Lid closed. Now, this grill is running off the charts. I definitely used too much charcoal here, but I should be good, right? Uh-oh, okay, maybe not. I wanted to check them in at 15 minutes, and now it's been 30 minutes. Hey, these are looking good. Let me rotate them slightly. Now, I wouldn't advise to do this because it's gonna result in more of the cheese spilling out. Let's cover and check back in 15 minutes. Uh-oh again. 15 minutes was way too long. They look a little toasty, don't they? My timing got a little bit skewed on the simple fact that my grill was running way too hot. I think rotating at the 15-minute mark and only cooking them for 30 minutes would have been perfect. Instead, I went with 45 minutes of total cooking time. Sure, I didn't get the bacon looking exactly the way I wanted, but it's gonna be good. Let's build our jalapeno hot dog popper. First, our brioche hot dog bun that was toasted. Next, drop in our hot dog. I'm gonna add mustard, and I'm gonna make it look extra nice. And lastly, a handful of chopped white onion, just to give it that fresh crunch. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna put on it. I felt mustard and fresh onion is all it's gonna need. I wanted that cheese, jalapeno, and the hot dog to really pop on its own, but I still felt it needed a little bit of sauce, and well, that's where the mustard came in. Let's take a bite. Been looking forward to this one. See how it tastes. All right, that was a fantastic hot dog. The creaminess of that cream cheese, the spiciness of the pepper, that brisket hot dog, fantastic. Mustard and onion, surprisingly, that's all it needed. Please give this a try, and if you do, leave me a comment down below. That was great. Very proud of that one.